back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Eagle defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A first down carry for Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Swift going to try up the middle. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it for.
Hurts fumbles it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. 76 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, Swift. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Escaping the...
Hurts fumbles it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they took the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Hyatt has got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second and 4. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Barkley inside handoff, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. In motion right, that's Hyatt. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They run out of the gun with Swift, and he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach,
and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to look to throw.
Quick slant complete to OBJ. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
try and run for it with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third.